It's good to have you join us on AD4 TV Radio News Update, coming to you live from Abuja, Nigeria's federal capital. I am Merciful Ajinamo. The Nigerian Center for Disease Control on Friday confirmed 238 new cases of COVID-19 in Nigeria, 92 in Kano, 36 in the Federal Capital Territory, 30 in Lagos, 16 in Gombe, 10 in Bauchi, 8 in Delta, 6 in Oyo. There were also 5 each in Zamfara and Sokoto State, 4 each in Ondo and Nasarawa, Kwara, Edo, Ekiti, Borno and Yobe have 3 each, 2 in Adamawa, while Niger, Imo, Ebonyi, Rivers and Enugu State recorded 1 case each. As at 11:58 p.m. 1st of May, 2,170 confirmed cases of COVID-19 have been recorded in Nigeria. 351 have been discharged with 68 deaths. Still on COVID-19, the former Speaker of Nigeria's House of Representatives, Gali Naaba, has debunked reports that he died of coronavirus. Naaba, who spoke in a video sent to the public on Friday in Kano State, dismissed the report as misleading rumor. According to the former Speaker, he is still alive and in good health.
Fellow Nigerians, I am Gali Naaba, as Speaker of the National Assembly from 1999 to 2003. I have in recent days been hearing rumors that I was dead. I'm doing this video in order to prove to Nigerians the world over that I'm still alive and I'm hale and hearty.
In Nigeria, the Kwara state government has announced partial relaxation of the lockdown in the state to align with the national policy of gradual reopening of the economy, but warned that the measures do not mean the country is out of the danger. The measures come as the state began distribution of thousands of face masks, all produced locally, in a bid to curtail transmission of the disease. The Deputy Governor and Chairman of the Kwara State Technical Committee on COVID-19, Kayode Alabi, in a news briefing said markets and businesses would now open every day, but in 60% capacity of their pre-COVID-19 operations, while commercial transporters, except motorcyclists, would be permitted to work within the state at varied capacities. In another development, the Adamawa government in Nigeria this Friday confirmed 2 additional COVID-19 cases in the state. The state chairman of COVID-19 Containment Committee, Bashir Ahmed, announced the development at a media briefing this Friday in Yola, the state capital. Ahmed, who is also the secretary to the state government, said that the new cases bring the total coronavirus cases in the state to 4, adding that the 2 new cases are from Hildi village in Hong local government area and Taminaka on the outskirts of Yola South. He urges citizens of Adamawa State to abide by all the safety measures in order to contain the spread of the virus. Few days after the chairman Daar Communications in Nigeria, Chief Raymond Dopesi Jr. tested positive for coronavirus, 8 members of his family, including High Chief Raymond Alego Dopesi, have now also tested positive. The management of Daar Communications, who stated this in a short press release, added that the media mogul's wife, 3 children, and other relatives also tested positive. They are all presently at the Federal Government Isolation Center in Gogolada, Abuja, Nigeria. We'll take a break now, but when we return, Dr. Fauci to testify before the United States Senate Health Committee on May 12th. Stay with AD4 TV Radio.
Teaching children about coronavirus.
Mom, why are we stuck in the house when we still have enough left? It's been 2 weeks of staying at home, Mom. I miss my friends and my school. Why can't we go out like before?
We've had to stay at home because there's a virus world over. Heard about it?
My teacher told us that there is a dangerous germ called the coronavirus. What is it, Mom?
The coronavirus is an organism that causes cough, fever, and difficulty in breathing. It can be contracted through contact with surfaces or people contaminated by the virus.
How do you know if someone has the virus?
You may not know if someone has the virus, as they may appear well and not show symptoms. This is why it is important to keep a safe distance from people, avoid public places such as schools, parks, and religious places.
How do we prevent the virus from coming home? We need to keep our house safe.
We need to stay home to be safe from interacting with other people who may have the virus or who are sick. We need to wash our hands regularly with soap and water or use hand sanitizer.
That's a lot, Mom. My teacher also mentioned coughing or sneezing into the elbow.
It's a lot, yes, but never too much to keep you alive.
Won't I be bored at home, Mom?
You are likely to be bored from time to time. We will, however, ensure that we create a schedule for you to ensure that you get to read books, do some house chores, and have fun activities, even though you will be indoors.
When will coronavirus go away so that I can get back to school, swimming, and my friends?
Hopefully, the virus will go away very soon so that we can all return to our normal activities. We, however, all need to stay at home to contain the spread of the virus.
Will we be okay, Mom?
We have each other, and most importantly, with God on our side, all will be well. Remember, you are not alone. If you feel afraid, anxious, or have bad dreams, feel free to talk to me.
Thank you, Mom.
You are welcome.
You're welcome back. Dr. Anthony Fauci, United States top infectious diseases expert, will testify before the Senate Health, Education, Labor and Pensions Committee on May 12th per an aide to Committee Chairman Lamar Alexander. Earlier today, it was reported that the White House had blocked an appearance by Fauci at a House Appropriations Committee hearing scheduled for next week. White House Deputy Press Secretary Jude Daar said earlier in reference to the House hearing that while the Trump administration continued its response to COVID-19, including safely opening up America and expediting vaccine development, it is counterproductive to have the very individuals involved in those efforts appearing at congressional hearings, adding that they are committed to working with Congress to offer testimony at the appropriate time. In other news, the United States Food and Drug Administration has authorized the emergency use of remdesivir, a drug originally developed to treat Ebola, for treating the coronavirus. The authorization means the antiviral drug can now be used on patients suffering from severe COVID-19 symptoms. Though the drug ultimately failed to have significant impact on the Ebola virus, a recent clinical trial showed that the drug helped shorten the recovery time for people who were seriously ill with COVID-19. Experts have also warned that the drug, which is produced by Gilead Pharmaceuticals Company, shouldn't be seen as a magic bullet that cures coronavirus. Still on the coronavirus crisis, a New York City nursing home on Friday reported the deaths of 98 residents believed to have had COVID-19. Officials at the 705-bed center confirmed that through Wednesday, 46 residents who tested positive had died in addition to 52 others suspected to have had the virus. Some died at the nursing home while the remaining died after being treated at hospitals. And Russia reported its highest one-day jump in new coronavirus infections as some countries and US states where the numbers of cases are stabilizing allowed businesses and public activities to reopen. China, where the pandemic began in December, reported a single new infection Saturday, extending a steady decline in confirmed cases. The country has allowed factories and some other businesses to resume work, along with some tourist spots for this weekend's May Day holiday. China, where the pandemic began in December, reported a single new infection Saturday, extending a steady decline in confirmed cases. The country has allowed factories and some other businesses to resume work, along with some tourist spots for this weekend's May Day holiday. South Korea reported 6 new cases on Saturday, none of them in the hard-hit city of Daegu in the southeast. Authorities are easing antivirus controls and shifting focus to reducing the economic shock. For more on the situation in China, we just reported that the National Health Commission announced a single new case of the novel coronavirus and no deaths for the 4th consecutive day. This development is in stark contrast with the peak of the outbreak when the country was reporting thousands of new cases a day and suggests the danger there has mostly passed. The Commission said the latest case was imported from abroad and not from local transmission. China has confirmed a total of 82,875 coronavirus cases with 4,633 deaths. 77,685 patients have since recovered and been discharged, but the country's hospitals are still managing 557 active cases. The supreme leader of North Korea, Kim Jong-un, has appeared in public for the first time in 20 days, according to reports from the North Korean state media. KCNA news agency reports that the North Korean leader cut the ribbon at the opening of a fertilizer factory. Kim had last appeared publicly on April 11th, raising speculation about his health and about who would take over the reclusive nuclear-armed country should he become incapacitated or die. The leader missed the state celebrations of his country's biggest holiday on April 15th. On that day, the North marks the birthday of his grandfather, Kim Il-sung, the country's founder. This is not the first time the North Korean leader has disappeared from public view. In February, he was absent for almost 3 weeks without wild speculation. In 2014, he was not seen for 40 days. Japan's health ministry this Friday announced 261 new coronavirus cases and 26 deaths in the country. The nationwide state of emergency was set to be lifted on May 6th, but Prime Minister Shinzo Abe this Friday said the government plans to extend it for about a month, adding that the final decision will be made next week Monday. Japan has had a total of 15,257 coronavirus cases and 471 deaths. That's it on AD4 TV Radio News Update, coming to you live from Abuja, Nigeria's capital. You can join the conversation on our website at www.ad4tvradio.com. Please follow us on our social media platforms at AD4TV Radio on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn and Instagram. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel at AD4TV Radio. Many thanks for watching. I am Merciful Ajinomo.